Hello, hello, hello. Thank you. Thank you, each and every one of you, for being here. Thanks to Gerald for helping to organize this, and to all the other participants in this program who I'm honored to be on the stage with. I'm going to do something a little bit different, and it's actually wear glasses so I can read what I wrote. But I want to say that I think that we are in an inflection point in the history of this country and in the history of the world, which is why I feel that this gathering here today is so essential to what we hope our world will become, as opposed to what we fear may happen. I'm going to start with, of course, focusing on Gaza. Now, the thinking that separates us, the thinking that permits us to observe Gaza with a vicarious horror, a type of protective detachment, that the truth is there is only so much practice degradation that any of us can contemplate. So it's happening there. But time and space, while it comforts us, it also misleads us. We have to break the bonds which tether us to separative thinking. And we must, as a matter of survival of ourselves, declare here and now to the world that we are all Palestinians. We are all Palestinians. It is our children who are being shot, our families being bombed, our houses being taken and destroyed, our land being poisoned with every type of munition, ourselves, our very selves, torn asunder. We are all Palestinians. We hunger and we thirst for food, for water, and for justice. We are starving. But we see through the lesson of the Palestinians that this instinct for survival, this instinct that reaches and towers, also, and it's an instinct that frankly is beyond human understanding. But this is what unites us here in Kingston with Palestinians in Gaza and the West Bank. They are stripped bare with the curse of nothingness. But at the same time, they possess a power and indomitability that refuses to capitulate even to genocide and ethnic cleansing amidst state-sanctioned violence and murder most foul. The Palestinians are a lesson to the entire world about standing against injustice. So, as we reject the separation of time and space, degraded politics, and claim our brotherhood and our sisterhood with the people of Gaza and the West Bank, we're gifted with an extraordinary strength. The strength of the Palestinian people. We're gifted with the courage of the Palestinian people, with the grace under suffering of the Palestinian people. So here today in Kingston, as we gather for peace, we claim our humanity. We claim our unity with the Palestinian people and with all peoples everywhere who face life and death at the hands of any government or institution whose policies and practices set us apart from human dignity. For as citizens of a common planet, it is only through understanding our commonalities, to know deeply how much we are all alike, that we set ourselves on a path to redemption. Redemption from the chaos of hate. Redemption from destruction. Redemption from dichotomous thinking of us versus them, whoever they are. That which leads us to mutual assured destruction. We also simultaneously have the chance to be redeemed from. So, empowered by the long suffering and fortitude of the Palestinians with whom we are in communion, we declare that here in Kingston, New York, on Saturday, September 27th, 2025, on behalf of the Palestinian people and of all peoples, that we have a right to be free of the scourge of war, that we have a right and a duty to resist genocide. We have a right and a duty to resist ethnic cleansing. We have a right and a duty to resist state-sponsored starvation policies. We have a right and a duty to resist all practices which fund genocide, ethnic cleansing, starvation, which separate us from our brothers and sisters everywhere in the world. We have a right to a peaceful existence, free of the machinations of political leaders, political parties, propaganda, conspiracies, incitements, provocations, media channels which profit from division. We have a right to governments we can call our own, mindful of the stated purpose of our own government in the preamble of the United States Constitution, to form a more perfect union, to establish justice, to ensure domestic tranquility, to provide for the common defense, which housing, healthcare, and education is a part of, to support the general welfare, to secure the blessings of liberty. Those principles have carried us to this point. But war, militarism, and licensing of genocide defeat the purpose of our nationhood. This, then, is the moment when, inspired by the resistance to extinction expressed by our Palestinian brothers and sisters, we set about the challenge of constructing a new America. A new America which builds upon the very concept of the United States as embracing the unity of all peoples. Therefore, we reject war and work to establish peace. We reject funding governments whose purpose is mass murder and support feeding hungry people with bread, not bombs. We assert that $1 trillion annual war budget represents death on the installment plan. We must turn our swords into plowshares, our spears into pruning hooks, and create a beloved nation where all are sheltered, all are fed, all are educated, and all are healthy. Let us then lift up our eyes. Let's expand our vision. Let's go past this cloud of confusion and fear which has descended upon our world. And as we do this, we imagine and we work to create an America which is not a nation above nations, but a nation among nations, where we merge with the common humanity of the entire world, where we abandon our pretensions of world domination, where we create cooperative economic models which serve all Americans and enable goodwill to prevail among all nations, where we work to enshrine principles of cooperation and security through insisting on the principles of the Biological Weapons Convention, the Chemical Weapons Convention, the Small Arms Treaty, the Landmine Treaty, all the nuclear treaties which so many here have talked about, towards nuclear abolition, to create an America which merges with the advancing tide of humanity, an America which reconnects with the deeper rhythms which support life on the planet, an America, a land that we love, a people that we love, regifting the world with a spirit of benevolence, primal human sympathy, compassion, and unity. America. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.